तू है वही है तेरी कमी बना दे सजा दे बना दे हमें बना दे सजा दे बना दे हमें.
Alright, Anupreet, that was fun. So, do you like the song Pasuri yourself?
I like it. It's not one of my favorite songs, but we just happen to do that.
But Athira and Manpreet, they just like killed it out there, right? I mean, such strong camera presence, and when it comes to like switching on their cameras on a client call, वो तो वो करते नहीं है.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised when I saw, their audio on Instagram. They just uploaded reels separately. I don't even know if both of them know about each other's reel, right? And I just texted them randomly that let's just take it mainstream, and both of them, were kind enough to agree to this. And then, I reached out to our video editor and we shot it. But no, you're right. I was not expecting them to be so good in front of camera. I was surprised as well.
That's crazy. And I mean, we all know how taxing a sales job is. You are busy, they are busy. What motivated you to take time out and like make this happen?
I always feel that everyone should have one extra skill that they should be working on, and good that they've identified it to be singing, right? Both of them, and we're blessed to have like a lot of singers in our room, in our sales room, and we've always been talking about the fact that we should bring up some kind of songs, that we should do together. We should record some videos. We should record some raps. You rap, you sing as well, and we never did anything, right? I mean, it's one of those things that you plan but never execute. Yeah. And I was like, let's just try and start something. And these guys are, doing something similar. They just recorded the exact same song. They did a cover on Instagram. I was like, let's just bring it together and do it. From a time perspective, abhi kya time ho raha hai, right? Matlab, 4:30 बज रहे सुबह के. So if you have to do something, you figure a way to do it, right? I mean, and so I thought, I think the merit for them in order to complete it would be a lot bigger than 2-3 hours or maybe 2-3 days that I would spend in terms of executing it. So I was like, I think it's totally worth it, and you make time for things that you prioritize. I think in the end, so
that's great.
I just prioritize it for that week.
And all of that was done in a week. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's crazy. I think like even the people who are making it professionally on YouTube and all, they take like, I mean, I'm sure like in terms of quality, they would go to a studio and stuff like that. But the hustle that was shown is like truly a spirit of the overall SaaS ecosystem is what I believe.
I know, right? I mean, all of it was done by people in our team. So, the singers were our MDRs, Athira is a team lead, Anupreet is a MDR. A video was shot by our own video editor, Guru. All the editing, all the mixing, mastering of audio also was done by him. I was kind of directing it, creatively. I was, conceptualizing it. I have zero background of all of this, right? So we just absolutely wanted to execute it in a way that we can make it like big eventually. It was the first video of our YouTube channel that we were coming up with.
All right, so I have to stop you right there because everyone saw, whoever has seen the first video, right? That SaaS Like That. That comes in the beginning of the channel. And when I hear that name, the first thing that comes to my mind is As Like That from Eminem. I'm not gonna lie. So why that cheeky name?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy to have like a semi-professional kind of a YouTube channel with that kind of a name. It just stuck with me, right? I mean, like I was thinking about the name for this channel, and this name just stuck with me. And it actually does resonate with the kind of theme that we want to have on this channel. We want to have a lot of fun with this channel, if anything. So you want to show what's going on in different companies. How do they do their offsites? What kind of fun do they have during their offsites? What do they do when they jam together in the office? Do they really come together and record songs? Do they really come together and record podcasts? Do they go out for clubbing together, and really want to get the essence of what's going on behind the scenes in building these SaaS companies, and not just from the team perspective, but also from the founders perspective, right? So if you see any founder interview on this channel, and I hope you will, you'll see that we'll bring out the fun element of these founders as well. We would like to know what happens after you sell your company off. What kind of emotions are behind the scenes. What car do you drive after you sell your company off. How many millionaires do you make when you sell a company for $100 million, right? I mean, how many millionaires are made in that process?
I think to that point, probably the cars that SaaS founders have in India are probably one of the top class models of all the brands. Right? I think I'm not sure if anyone owns a Tesla yet over here, but if anyone could afford it, that would be probably one of the SaaS founders who has made it big. Right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of SaaS founders are based in California, so I wouldn't be surprised if any of them actually own Tesla. I know a few who actually own Tesla. But I think I mean, that's another fact, right? That even though there's a lot of struggle behind the scenes, right? You can't just own a Tesla or a BMW or a Mercedes overnight. But there's a lot of money that SaaS has created, and even then the founders are not really the heroes that we know, right, in the market. A lot of B2C founders are heroes for a lot of us, right? We know Kunal Shah, we know almost every B2C founder out there, be it Ankur Warikoo, But when it comes to B2B founders, I'm not sure if employees at Cred or employees at Paytm would even know what is the name of the founder of Zoho, what is the name of the founder of Hotfix, what is the name of the founder of Freshworks,
which are actually profitable companies.
Yeah, and again, these are very, very successful companies. And these founders should be celebrated. So. And they are creating a lot of wealth for their teams, and just because they're selling to businesses and our parents don't know the names of these companies, they're not talked about as much as they should be. And when we see podcasts for these kind of founders, when someone is interviewing these podcasts, I'm just utterly disappointed by the number of views. So ज्ञान पड़ा हुआ है वहाँ पे कोई ले नहीं रहा है. मतलब the interview with someone like Deepak, the interview with someone like Girish, it deserves millions of views, millions of kind of followers, but that's not happening actually in the industry, and that is disappointing, honestly. And I thought, why not take a stab at try and make them heroes, right? If they want to, and I hope they do. But this channel will be all about that. This channel will be all about fun, not just for teams but for founders. How are they actually spending their weekends? What are they doing behind the scenes while building the company? I wanted to be all about that.
That's great. That's a great answer. And when I think about this channel now, and the explanation that you gave about the name as well, the next question that pops into my mind is, if you have 3 words to describe what the channel is going to be about and what the viewers can expect, what would those 3 words be?
Yeah. So I think it'll be fun. I've been saying the word fun a lot of times on this call. It will definitely be informative. So I've not spoken much about that on this podcast, but it will definitely have a lot of information related to SaaS. If anyone wants to join the SaaS industry, they will learn a lot on this channel. If someone wants to get into another function, get promoted in the SaaS industry, they might learn a lot here. If someone just wants to learn some fun facts about SaaS industry, they will learn all of that here. So I think it'll be super informative. And I think lastly, it'll definitely be raw. It'll be uncut. It'll be true to itself.
That's great. That's nice. I mean, and you have talked a lot about this being different in a lot of ways, right? Because you said that if an employee wants to know about which car is the founder driving, that kind of information is going to be shared over here. So do you want to share something with the viewers today, which is which is not a lot of people know about, and people would like to hear about it?
Yeah, I think SaaS is only a few years old. Maybe mainstream SaaS was only in India 5 to 7 years old. Maybe 7 years back there were hardly less than 10 companies that were truly SaaS, and out of those probably 4 are still running. And so it actually became mainstream only 5 to 6 years back, right? If you look at it, and even then, from my knowledge, the most number of millionaires in the last 5 years have been produced by the SaaS industry in India. And when I say millionaire, I mean dollar millionaire, right? And you don't see that happening often, right? I mean, I see kids, 26, 27-year-old becoming millionaires because of the fact that they joined the right company at the right time, and they have their entire career ahead of them. I think not many know, and a lot of non-SaaS folks don't even know what's going on in SaaS and how it's blowing up right now, and it's only going to get better. I think by 2030, it'll produce a lot more unicorns. India will produce a lot more decacorns. India will produce a lot more billionaires. And the salary difference between an engineer working, let's say, in a IT services industry versus an engineer working in the SaaS industry is massively different. Sometimes 5 to 6x, salary parity for a same kind of experienced guy working in an IT services industry versus a IT product, particularly B2B SaaS industry.
I can clearly see some of the people who are watching this change their career path after listening to it altogether.
And why not? Like there are phases in which an industry does really well, and this is a phase for SaaS. And for anyone who's looking to learn more about SaaS, this is one of those channels that will help them get there. We'll try to produce content that people really want to see and feel that they can probably get into the industry or get better if they're already in the industry. Let's hope that some of this will be inspiration for people who are trying to get into the industry.
Awesome. Very excited to see more of the content coming along on the channel. And thanks a lot for sharing all of this, Anupreet. I am sure that we will create a lot of content which is going to be useful and also fun. Yeah. But I think that the major thing is keeping that fun part alive, right?
Absolutely. So, that's the whole idea. I mean, that's the whole motivation. After grinding for 9 to 12 hours in a day, if this is not fun, this will not, sustain. Yeah. I won't be able to continue with it if it's not fun. So I think we'll make sure that, this time there's a lot of fun.
Awesome. All right. So yeah, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
See you.